Hello, this is Billy Core from HomeOfCarolinaCircleMall.com. I'm very tired right now. It's August the 31st, 2010, 1:10 a.m. That's why I'm very tired, but figure we go ahead and do a quick video of my new Toshiba Satellite 430 CDT. It's I did a few things to it this evening. This will be the first time it's been booted up on camera. I wiped the hard drive and reinstalled Windows, so it's like brand new now. Well, except what you'll see in a moment. See if I can get this thing open. I got a band-aid on my thumb. I injured myself on my own compact this evening. So, let's hit the power switch. And it's booting up now. And as you can see there, that there definitely is a crack in the screen, and unfortunately I don't think there's anything I knew about it. I can hook an external monitor up to it though, and that'll work, but then again that defeats the point of having a laptop. So this is a very extremely wimpy speaker on this computer. Now let's adjust the resolution a little bit, because just like my other Toshiba, for some reason the picture doesn't fill the entire screen. So let's switch it to 800 by 600. Now I don't want to specify a monitor, but there we go. Yes, I want to keep the setting. And this is Windows 95A running on the Toshiba Satellite 430 CDT with a hideous looking crack in the screen. It's kind of depressing when you think about it, but I guess that's why this computer is only $5. But it's still a unique piece of history to own. This originally had Windows 95B on it, but the hard drive was packed to the brim. You could hardly do anything. It was so slow, so I figured we gotta wipe this thing clean as soon as possible. Okay, and there's the system properties. Windows 95. Shoot the Billy Core. 16 megabytes of RAM. Okay. Got the CD-ROM. Floppy disk drive, which is right there. Yeah, see, that's where it's plugged into. It's a very unique machine, by the way. The display adapter, Chips and Technologies Accelerator new. Believe me, I went through a hard and long process trying to find that driver on the internet without having to download a program that will scan your computer for drivers, or I had to pay for it or something. A lot of trouble. Mouse, just a standard PS2 port mouse, aka this little guy right here. I always liked these things. My other Toshiba had it. There's PC MCIe controller, and sound card is an ESS ES688 audio drive. Kind of unique there. And then we'll go to my computer real quick. I guess I already have a CD in the CD-ROM. Let's go to the hard drive properties. It has a 1.26 gigabyte hard drive. 107 megabytes used so far. Oh, I hate that crack. Which is a shame, because other than the crack, it's a very clear and great picture on this screen. So it's kind of sad. Oh, and I forgot to mention, while I was at Goodwill today where I bought this computer, I probably should have bought it too, but didn't feel like it, but they actually had an old Tandy desktop. I mean a Tandy laptop. Yeah, a Tandy laptop. I don't know much about them except that's a very, very old laptop. Yeah, so they had a little Tandy laptop there I might pick up sometime. And by the way, the CMOS battery on this computer is dead, so the clock's all screwed up. How screwed up is it? Well, here it is. According to this computer, the date is January 1st, 1990. In other words, I'm only 1 month old. And this computer hasn't even been manufactured yet, so we're dealing with a time paradox. I watch way too much Back to the Future. Anyway, let's go ahead and real quick, let's play a MIDI file as traditional on these type of computers. And what else? Bach's Brandenburg Concerto number 3. Again, very, very sad speaker on here. Hardly has any volume to it whatsoever. There's only one little speaker too. Okay, enough of that. So let's just go ahead and shut it down. So yeah, that's the Toshiba Satellite Pro 430 CDT running Windows 95. And wish there was something I could do about the crack in the screen, but not sure there's much I can do about it, so I might just have to live with that. But, you know, I still got my trusty Toshiba Satellite 2505 CDS in my bedroom, my very first laptop, by the way. Originally had 98 on it, but I put 95 on it, and it runs 95 perfectly, so I always got that as a standby, even though this is a little more authentic, but the screen is just way too cracked, so I'll see what I can do with it. But this is Billy Core signing off on August 31st, 2010. Good night, everybody.